Alright, it's now recording.
Then you want a picture, yes?
Alright, the first official tournament deck profile winner. What did you play?
I played Pure Thunder Dragons.
Alright. Do you want to tell about your matchups?
Sure. Round 1, I played against Necros. 2-0 that, game 1, actually 2-1 that. He opened the Vanny's Ruler and a Brio. I couldn't out it, I couldn't draw any of my traps. So game 2, I blew him out of the water. Game 3, blew him out of the water. Round 2, I played against Shadal Trains. Game 1, he makes me go first, he bricks. Game 2, he makes me go first again. I opened traps, and I won. I couldn't establish the field. Round 3 was a friend of mine, teammate, Colin Martinson. He's playing Cyber Dragons, going second. Game 1, I completely brick. No, game 1, I win the die roll. And I like to make him go first because I know he's playing. And he opens up Galaxy Soldier pitching a Gamma, so I was like, his hand's weak, I'm going to burn the Galaxy Soldier. He passes. Really super grindy, and then I end up getting it game 1. Game 2, opened hella traps, so won that. And then round 4 was against William. He was playing going first Warfuss instead of the going second Honey List. Game 1, established the field, he couldn't get past it. Game 2, he made me go first. I assumed he was going to do that because he's been talking about it all day. So I kept all my traps in, and I just ended up playing through all his plays. I burned through all my fusions, all my Thunder Dragon fusion spell. There's nothing I can do. So I went undefeated.
Alright, let's get to the deck profile.
So starting off, we have 2 Solar and 3 Aloof. We're not playing the Baby Dragon Collapse Serpents. They're not great in the deck. This is more pure, it's not as extended. It's simply build a board, play back row, and protect the castle. I valued Aloof more. I didn't play Dimension Shifter. I saw that kind of came up for someone at a regional at top 4. Dimension Shifter plus Solar is really, really cool, but I wanted to play traps, so I didn't play Dimension Shifter, so 3 Aloof worked out. And then 2 Solar, just whenever you draw a Solar Hawk, I'd rather value that more than hoping to draw the Baby Dragon. So, and then for the hand traps, we played 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. Took this from Cameron Neal, decided to just take the safe bet. People are starting to play Ibley, so I might just play Valor over Ash because they go Mermaid Chainlink 1, Ibley Chainlink 2, and at that point Ash is completely dead. You can Ash the Harp, but if they usually are pitching Harp off the Mermaid cost, so it doesn't really matter. They still get their full board, and Imperm is just overall great. It hits Bloodgate cards. I'm playing Pure Thunder, so it's more grindy. So this can come up for the columns, the column matching. So that was it for the hand traps. And then for the Thunder Dragon lineup, I played 1 duo. I wanted to play 2. I couldn't come up with playing the 2. I couldn't justify it enough. I found out that 1 was enough because most of the games I was assuming I was going to go first, so I wanted to mitigate as many bricks as possible. And then 3 OG, 3 Egg. They're your lights in the deck. And then for your darks of them, you play 3 Roar, 3 Dark, and 3 Chicken. You gotta maximize on all of them just to make sure you're playing Titan out. You're putting Titan out correctly, and it really helps with consistency just because any hands you can know Thunders or Instant Fusion, you can at least put out a Titan. Then if you banish one of these, you get to another Extender, and you link the Titan and the Extender off for some Summoner, and then you should be able to search out Chicken, which lands on Colossus, and then the Titan, depending on how your hand is. But if you play the deck right, you should be able to land on Colossus plus Titan every game. So that's it for the monsters. I don't know how many monsters it is. Spells, play 1 Gold Sark. It's Ash Fate. That's literally all it is. You banish Roar, they Ash the Roar, then you summon Aloof, banish Dark, banish Egg, you go full combo. I opted to play 2 Thunder Dragon Fusion and 2 Desires. Going back, last night I changed this. I pulled out Allures, put in Desires. Allure kept missing, so I didn't want to play it, so I just played Desires. And I didn't realize the stupid intricacy of, if I play Desires, these can get banished. So looking forward, I should have maximized my 3rd Fusion and just played 42 cards. And then 3 Instant Fusion, it brings out Kaminari attack, and then going second, it brings out Thousand Eyes. But going second, I actually never used Thousand Eyes. I just simply summoned Kaminari attack, and then banished Roar or Dark from my hand and made Titan. And then I'd have complete access to Titan, just popping more cards than Thousand Eye was going to deal with. So really happy I played 3. And then traps, we played 2 Dynamiscus instead of 3. And then I opted to play 2 Strike. Strike is really good going first. If you brick, you can set it. And then next turn, if you unbrick, which you most likely will because of all the extenders and draw cards you play, this stops main deck Nimburoos. And then Dynamiscus really screws over Orcus just because it vanishes and it doesn't destroy. And if you can stop them before they get to Dingrisu, you can slow them down to your pace. And then Titan can control the game from there.
Alright, I'm just out of curiosity. Well, why did you, other than the vanishing, why did you choose to play the Paleo?
It also hits Mystic Mine, and it's really good spot removal. Most of the times you'll have two Thunder Dragons in hand at the end of the combo. If you open up extra copies of cards in hands, this is essentially free. And then the Thunder Dragon Infusion in Graveyard basically replaces the the cost for this. So you're basically getting this off for free, where the Thunder Dragon Fusion and the spell in the Graveyard, it basically fuels this to be free. So it's really good, it doesn't destroy. And the next fun fact, I also wanted to play 2 Lost Wind. I was really afraid of Orcus. This kind of screws over Orcus a little bit. But I like the intricacy of Lost Wind and Dynamiscus, just because you can draw Dynamiscus and Lost Wind their guy, summon out a Paleo. Usually their guy isn't bigger than the Paleo, so the Paleo sticks. And then if they choose to overextend just to try and kill the Paleo, you can just set this back, and you get a free resource. So that's the main deck. I played 41 cards. And then for the extra deck, shoutouts to the crew, shoutouts to Chris. Arcade Renegades are coming up. You guys better be freaking ready. This isn't sorted, so
once this channel gets up and running.
Right. Extra prize support. Thank you, Chris. 3 Colossus, 3 Titan. It is the best way to do this, I think. A deck that can land on 3 Colossus and a Titan doesn't lose the Striker, and that's the biggest bet. Titan's really good for spot removal going first or going second. People are really undervaluing Titan.
Yeah, because most people at most would play 2 Titan.
But you need to value your resources, especially with the way I was playing it, where I would instantly put out a Titan and then link it away completely. Throwing away the material is just another link fodder, so it's good having a 3. And then Thunder Dragon Fusion can put this back, so you always are playing with 4 and 4. You never run out. Other fusions, Kaminari and Thousand Eyes. Again, shout out to Chris. He hooked me up with a foreign, even though he's a foreign god. Thousand Eyes for going second. It's a way to get a link off the field. It's a way to bait cards. And then I played Witch and Summoner. I didn't know which one I wanted to do 2 of. Some Summoner comes up a lot. Witch didn't come up as much because if you open Solar, you can't make this, you have to make this. If you open up Aloof from this, make this. And then this can grab back a resource when it dies. So it was really good. I didn't know which one I wanted to play more of, but I like this ratio. It never came up where I needed the other one. Both worked out perfectly. And then I played Phoenix and Unicorn. I didn't know which ones would really come up. I didn't want to play Cerberus. I wanted to play Cerberus just for the fact of I side Nimbru, and you don't really have a way to out Nimbru token except Titan. And if you're getting Titan, if you can't get Titan out, that token will kill you. So looking forward, I'll probably cut one of these 2 for the Cerberus just so you can out the token. And then 1 Link Kariba for the eggs. It's really insane. You can go summon egg, discard dark, make Colossus, and then you can have an egg or another Thunder back up. 1 Boral Sword, just for push damage. Most of the times, your boards look like this. And at that point, it's really hard to push for damage. And if these really aren't doing enough, you can just link them off, make Boral Sword, and then you can utilize all the Thunder effects in your graveyard to completely get this on the field, loop back a Colossus and a Titan with Fusion, Dark, Chicken. Boral Sword is really easy to make, you just gotta be a smart player. And then the last card I played was ECGAA. Don't ever play this card. The only reason I played it was because I don't have the BLS link. The BLS link is really insane, but I wanted another link 3 of arrows, and I didn't want to commit Unicorn turn 1 when I'm trying to push my entire field. I needed both the arrows so I can swap from one side of the field to the other, just so you have all those extra arrows, and it's really good to push for another Colossus or Titan. That's the extra deck, it's 15.
Okay, just another question. With ECOMAX, you didn't consider decode?
No, not at all. ECOMAX is like one of the only other options I have to getting over the Nimbru token, because you can put the Nimbru token under their zone, so as soon as you make this is already going to be bigger than the token. But again, this was a mistake playing, so I never even thought about it. I just played with a 14 card extra deck. For the side deck, should have been 3. I really wish I played this. I didn't expect to play Orcust, but Orcust you need to respect. A smart player can play the literal crap out of Orcust if they know how to resource manage. Nimbru is really insane. A lot of people don't really expect you to just drop this. People are being stupid and not dropping this when they try to enter battle phase. As soon as they try to enter battle phase, they've committed to a Boral Sword or a Boral Load, and you just summon this, give them the token defense mode, and they're stuck. Next side card. I expect a lot of Striker, so I went 3 Cherries and Shizuku. I wanted to blow them out as much as possible. There really isn't anything else on my side for Striker. I don't side Twin, I don't side Twin or Cyclone or MST. I just wanted to blow them out of the water, and most Striker players don't know how to play around this. And by the time they commit to the Kagari, you let them commit to the Kagari. You don't cherry them on the array because they just tag out, grab a Shizuku, continue their plays. Let them have their engage, cherry the Shizuku, and then they're left with 3 Hayate, 1 or 2 Kana, and then that's it. And a smart player can just OT Kana next time. And then 3 Mystic Mine. I'm a deck that doesn't play back row, or at least I don't assume I do, so they don't side in Twin, Cosmic, or any spot remover to Mystic Mine. It steals a lot of wins, and a lot of players don't respect the fact that this can come in. So I'm happy I played this. It won me round 1 and round 2. Shoutouts to mine. And then 3 Reboot, because Altergeist, Paleo, Draco. There's a lot of Draco here. So screw traps. And that's the main deck side and extra.
Alright. Other than the things that you said at the beginning, anything else that you would have changed?
Lost Wind's coming out, more Dynamiscus and Striker going in, so just take out Lost Wind, put in a 3rd Strike, 3rd Dynamiscus. Strike and Dynamiscus are really good going second, because they can go first, you can just set 2 and pass. Dynamiscus one of their cards, then they have to try and reestablish. At that point you strike the summon, so it breaks a board. So it's another pseudo hand trap if you're playing against an average to okay player. But yeah, 3 Dynamiscus. Twin might go in just so I can put resources in grave, but we're not playing Chaos cards. The only Chaos card we play is Duo, so there's no reason to fuel the grave, so maybe Cyclones. Cyclone also is good against Orcas because it outs the back row without destroying it, and Dingrisu can't save it.
Alright.